So, right, we are talking about GRS. What happens in GRS? It is geo-redundant storage. Uh, Here it's happening in single region. LRS is happening in without zone. This is happening with zone, but still single region. GRS is multiple regions. Okay? So it is creating three copies. This is primary. This is secondary. The question was that do I get to choose the another region where I'm synchronizing my data? So answer is no. I think Ajit sir has already answered. That was correct. I don't get to select it. Azure has already selected that for you. You just have to select whether you want to go with GRS or not. The moment you select GRS, whatever the selected region is there, right? That it will start synchronizing the data with that region. Three more replicas will be created and data will be sync with that particular region. Now, how would you know कि ये कौन सा region है? What about कि किस कैसे सेलेक्ट करना है और हाउ टू चेक इट कि कहाँ पर गया है. So we'll come to that. First, is this point clear to everyone? What is geo-redundant? You are going to have six copies. These three primary, it will be in your primary region. These three are secondary, it will be in your secondary region. Is this clear, guys, to everyone?
Swell, can you explain? Because I was not able to join. It was connect. I was not able
I
to
haven't explained
connect the
anything yet.
session.
Just repeated this.
Okay.
So is this clear, the one whatever we discussed in last one also? Didn't discuss anything new, don't worry.
Ah, yes, that one is clear.
So coming back to the question where we left, that how the regions will be selected. Right? So regions, they have already been selected and they're called paired region. So if I have storage account and I select GRS, which is geo redundant storage, right? Six replicas will be created in two region, three per region. First three in my primary region. It is as good as my LRS. It is as good as my LRS, right? These three and these three, they're exactly same. What is happening extra here? A copy of these three is being created in secondary region. That is where I'm getting more redundancy. So even if something goes wrong with my whole region, see it says here clearly that it protects against major regional disaster. Like recently happened with AWS and Cloudflare and Azure, their whole regions were down. Their whole region was down completely. So if region level disaster is there, you will still get your services from the secondary region. Question was, how do you select the secondary region? How to do it in portal, I'm going to show you. Don't worry, it's just matter of a click. But what happens and where the second region will go, let's see that. So for that, we'll have to learn Azure paired regions or Azure region pairs. So I don't get to select a region जहां पर मेरा secondary copy बनेगा. But the moment I select my primary region, it is already selected that if you are creating your storage account in Canada Central and if you are selecting GRS, then your secondary region will be Canada East. Could be, should be, would be not. It will be Canada East. You don't have an option to change, you can't change it. If your first region, the primary region is China North, your secondary region will be China East. If I create something in central India, my secondary region, if I select GRS, it will be South India. If I'm selecting East US, in my case, in our case, the one which we are practicing, secondary region will be West US. No other option I have to select or nothing. Uh, This has to be like this. Is the concept clear, guys? Of paired region and second, this one, GRS, that how the secondary region will be selected?
Sir, here region means they are referring to data center means
No, no, no,
it's
no.
same like LRS, right? So three local copy will be created in one region,
Hmm.
and another three copies will be
In
generated
another
in
region.
another region.
हाँ,
Right.
तीन अब
So
क्या,
if
लेट्स से ईस्ट यूएस में बने। हाँ सॉरी विवेक, या
hmm,
कंप्लीट योर क्वेश्चन।
हाँ तो अभी ये पूरा डेटा सेंटर डाउन हो गया, मतलब रीजन डाउन हुआ, ऐसा है।
नहीं नहीं, डेटा
तो एक
सेंटर
ही
डाउन
एक
होना और रीजन डाउन होना, इट्स टू डिफरेंट थिंग्स। आई
yes,
एक्सप्लेन,
yes,
ठीक है, कंटिन्यू।
हाँ हाँ, लेकिन ये तीन कॉपी एक ही डेटा सेंटर में रहेगा ना, इसमें एलआरएस
हाँ राइट
मतलब।
राइट राइट राइट, परफेक्ट, दैट
हाँ
इज योर करेक्ट अंडरस्टैंडिंग। वो हम आते हैं
हाँ।
कि हमको इनिशियल तीन कॉपी भी अलग अलग इसमें चाहिए, तो दैट इज हियर, विल कम टू दैट।
ओके
ये तीन जो
ओके।
है, गुड क्वेश्चन, गुड ऑब्जर्वेशन। ये आप आइकन से ही समझ जाओ, ये जहां पर भी आइकन दिख रहा है ना, इट मीन्स कि ये एक ही डेटा सेंटर में, इवन इफ माई रीजन सपोर्ट्स अवेलेबिलिटी जोन, तब भी ये एक ही डेटा सेंटर में है। Guys, did you get what Vivek was trying to ask?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
He was
Good.
trying to ask like these three copies are in same zone, means data center, or in different
Yes.
different data center within same region.
Yes. Good question. But to answer, they are exactly like LRS. So this is one LRS, और इसका एक और कॉपी हम लोगों को मिल रहा है सेकेंडरी रीजन में। Got it? Vivek, is it clear?
Yes.
Right. So this will be LRS, और ये भी एक LRS ही मिलने वाला है हम लोगों को वहां पर भी, even if it is a region which supports availability zone, you won't get your data in different zones. वो यहाँ इस वाले GRS में नहीं मिल रहा है, we'll come to that. But good question, this is how it will be, right? And is this concept clear कि region कैसे decide होगा, secondary region, guys? Is it clear to everyone that how the secondary region will be decided?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Only thing
Yes.
which I have to say, it's do not go on this picture. I am not even sure when did I change this. Maybe I'll change it today. But I have always given you this disclaimer. Do not go anything, especially on pictures, which is here. For example, this picture also, a few things have been changed. This picture, right? So, and not only my one note, even if you save your own notes for these issues and these this kind of knowledge, do not ever go and check save notes. And no one expects you to remember the paired region. I want you to explain the concept of paired region. You don't need to remember the paired region कि हाँ कनाडा सेंट्रल है का कनाडा ईस्ट है, चाइना नॉर्थ, चाइना ईस्ट। नो नो, वी आर नॉट डूइंग दैट, कॉलेज वाला वो वाला काम नहीं कर रहे हैं हम। अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सेप्ट। नाउ द वेरी नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, फाइन इफ दिस इज नॉट अपडेटेड, वेयर इज द अपडेटेड लिस्ट that we can go ahead and check on Microsoft's web page anytime. I'm sure कुछ ना कुछ चेंज हुआ होगा उसमें। Do not go for any other third party. They may have outdated data. If you do some goof up, you will not be able to code them. If you read an article properly on Microsoft's website and if you do goof up according to that, even your manager won't say anything कि यार वो उसकी साइट पे ही गलत दिया हुआ, not your fault. And if you follow an article from Microsoft, you'll always be secure and safe. So here it is. Let's say कुछ change हुआ है क्या? Which one do we have? Let's say India, Central India का क्या बता रहा है यहाँ पर? Central India, South India. Okay, so I don't think so कुछ change हुआ है. East US, West US. Fine, but irrespective, if there is any change or not, you will not go ahead and refer this. This is a good picture. It will clear your concept. But if you want to see the updated list, you will always come here. I can share the link with you, or you can always Google it. Can you see, guys? So if I create a storage account in Australia East, where will it go? It will go in Australia Southeast. If I create it in Central US, it will go in East US too. Indonesia Central. Do we have GRS? Can I go ahead and use GRS if I have my storage account in Indonesia Central?
Oh no, I think.
No, right? It is
No.
not available. So one more thing we learned, that not all the regions will support GRS. Do you guys need the link? Let me know, or just search it for yourself. It's very easy. So this is your GRS. Now, why do you think have they done it randomly or what is it? Though it has nothing to do with our course or no one will ask this question in interview also, just for your understanding. Why do you think कि ऑस्ट्रेलिया ईस्ट ब्राजील साउथ का साउथ सेंट्रल यूएस में ही दिया है?
Maybe for latency.
But how are they making sure the latency? It's not maybe, it's a correct answer, but how do you think they are controlling the latency? मतलब इनके बीच में latency कम है और इसके और इसके बीच में latency ज्यादा है. Why is it
Distance.
that? Yes.
Distance.
So if you come here, it says clearly it is typically 300 miles away. It's not only less distance, guys. Understand one thing. Not everything closer, सब कुछ रखना है distance ये है. That's not the only point. अगर सब close ही रखना है बस speed it's recommended, then I'll go with the LRS and ZRS, right? GRS, it's a very precise distance. It's close enough for good latency. These two data centers or these two regions, they have Azure backbone network connectivity. Azure का Microsoft का अपना पूरा इंटरनेट का लाइन होगा इन दोनों के बीच में. Maybe other regions are connected over the internet, some which they have taken on rent from Tata or some I think Horizon, right? Virgin Mobile, whichever companies are there, जो some cabling में deal करते हैं, they may be taking some cables or some bandwidth on rent from them. But between these two regions, they have their own cabling, they have their own dedicated network called Azure backbone network. So paired regions are connected using Azure backbone network. That is one point. The other point, distance is precise. Now, kitna kam, we don't know, but definitely more than 300 miles. So if I have a data center, if Azure has a data center, which Azure has, one in Pune, one in Mumbai, right? Do you think Pune and Mumbai can be a paired region? According to this logic, it is definitely not. We know, we already saw the list. South India का मतलब है Hyderabad वाला. So Pune and Hyderabad is there. Pune and Mumbai is not there. So what is the logic behind that? This. That it typically has to 300 miles and more. 300 miles plus. Getting it, guys?
Yes.
Why do you think it is? मतलब, I mean, I understand for keeping it close, latency कम होता है. Why are we focusing on keeping it far from it? 300 miles? How much is it? Approximately 480, 490 kilometers. So why do I want to keep my data 490 kilometers? Let's say round figure 500 kilometers away. When I have data center, I'm sitting in Pune. There is a data center in Pune, Microsoft's Azure. Uh, there is one in Mumbai. Give me a region in Mumbai. Why do you think Azure is sending it 500 kilometers away?
Due to earthquake, flood, so it comes and
Simple.
it's
Yes.
not effect on the secondary region.
Yes. They have done their thorough study, a detailed study, and then they have come to this conclusion. Uh, this one, regional disaster could be anything. Could be flood, in flood-like situation, or earthquake. Not necessary natural calamities. If we take example of Ukraine nowadays, right? So it is very essential to keep them at least 500 kilometers away from each other as per Microsoft. This number I have not quoted. Whatever study they have done, they have not shared it, but it's their study. So it is essential to keep it 300 miles away. So one region's uh, disaster should not affect the other region's disaster. That is the reason they have done it, and that is the reason the paired regions are there. So is this clear, guys? LRS, ZRS, and GRS. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, see, LRS, when I talk about, you see only one storage account. Right? You don't see the other storage accounts. You don't even have the access to see what's happening in my replicas. Same in ZRS, same in GRS as well. Maybe you'll be able to see what is there, the storage account is there, right? One copy is in East US, the other copy in West US, or whichever is the paired region, right? You'll be able to see them. But will you be able to access the data within that in under GRS? What do you think?
As it's
No.
managing Azure, so we won't be, I think.
Yes, you're correct. You will not be able to access the data here. So what if something happens, something goes wrong, if this region is down? How much time do you think it will take if this region is down and these are being synced properly? Though we are going to do the practical, don't worry. But how much time do you think it is going to take for the complete failover to take place? That ये primary से यहाँ से हटके पूरा मेरे application पे I put some details of this one and मेरा app up and running हो जाए. I have my data here, right? So it will take approximately 6 to 7 hours. Not talking about the synchronization. Not talking about the synchronization. Synchronization is happening in fraction of minutes. मुश्किल से 1 मिनट का delay होता होगा, 1 या 2 मिनट का. But when this region is down, when I want to change some endpoints on my application in my coding, बहुत सारी जगह where I have asked them to pick the data or save the data here in this storage account, and now I want them to do the same here in this storage account, right? Or let's say they are fetching the pictures or they are downloading the images from my storage account, and I've given them this address. Now I want them to give this address, as in किसी end user को directly address नहीं देते हम लोग. We are talking about in application manner. If application is fetching data from here, now I want the application to fetch the data from here. End user तो उसी application से download करता रहेगा. Let's say that I have an image website like Pinterest where people are coming downloading images. वो people it's Pinterest उनको जो UI दिखना है वही दिखेगा. But backend में Pinterest का application server sorry guys, sorry. So that will be connecting with this endpoint. I'll come to that what is endpoint, but as of now understand कि इसके address पे आ रहा है. You have seen it, that URL, the one which I shared with you. That application is coming to this URL. But now this region is down. I want to change all those and make sure that it is going here so end users don't get error. So minimum time at least it will get uh, 2 to 3 hours. बहुत ही क्विक भी करते हैं 2 to 3 hours. सब चेक कर लिया, टेस्टिंग वेस्टिंग कर ली. Because region down, it takes 2, 3, 4 days for region to come up. Recent issue DNS that was simple. It took hardly 8 hours, so it was fine. Right? But if earthquake or flood or war-like situation, then it is not going to recover in few hours. It is going to take weeks or months or something. So मेरा ऐप पूरा महीना बंद रहे, फुल वीक बंद रहे, इससे बेटर है that even if it is taking 5 hours, I am okay, but I'll go ahead with this solution, GRS. So it's okay if it takes 5 hours. At least within 5 hours, my application will be again up and running and ready. So in this 5 hours, do I have access to this data or this data?
No.
No access at all. Now, if I say that, is there any solution or something which can give me uh, access to my secondary data? There is no option. Fine, I say, can I at least get read access? Then yes, there is an option called RAGRS. It is exactly same. The only difference is that you get read access to secondary data. It is GRS plus read access to secondary data. Got it, guys? Yes? No? Any confusion?
सोहेल में अगर कभी रीड एक्सेस है तो फिर उसका फायदा क्या होगा उसमें?
Just to read my data. Maybe I want to read some files. It's not a big deal. Or let's say that I have a website where people just go and watch images, right? It depends on the nature of the application. As an application owner or application architect or business owner, you will decide whether it is useful or not. As a solution architect, I'll explain it to them. Fine, GRS will give you this. RAGRS will give you read access data. Now, वो application owner का call है. Do I need, is my application like that जहाँ पे मुझको read access data भी काम का होगा? If he thinks no, they won't go it. If they think yes, they will go it. If I give you a real-time example, Uh, Healthcare. And in fact, this is very useful for healthcare. Let's say that you have a hospital, right? इंडिया में तो बहुत ज्यादा suitability नहीं है इस एग्जांपल की. Let's consider US. You have a hospital, right? I hope all of you know by now. यूएस में जो है आपके पेशेंट्स का पूरा डिटेल्स वगैरह सोशल सिक्योरिटी नंबर पे होता है. योर इंश्योरेंस डिटेल्स, व्हाट काइंड
अच्छा
ऑफ
सर.
एग्जिस्टिंग डिसीजेस दे हैव, डायबिटिक है या नहीं, इसका ऑलरेडी किस तरह का डायग्नोसिस हुआ है, शुड आई गिव हिम दिस मेडिसिन और नॉट, इसका क्या ये होगा, ब्लड ग्रुप कौन सा है, which will save a lot of time. If a doctor try and do all these initial diagnosis on a patient initially, उसमें 4 5 6 घंटे वेस्ट हो जाएंगे. कोई एक्सीडेंटल केस आता है, और लेट्स मेक होल सिनेरियो. डिजास्टर रिकवरी को ही आप ले लो, ठीक है? डिजास्टर रिकवरी इज समथिंग जहां पर उस ऐप की बहुत ज्यादा जरूरत होती है. लेट्स से दैट आई हैव वन स्टोरेज अकाउंट एज एन एप्लीकेशन. डायरेक्टली स्टोरेज अकाउंट में कोई डायरेक्ट ऐसा नहीं सेव करता है, बट देयर विल बी एन एप्लीकेशन. एप्लीकेशन के बिहाइंड में एक स्टोरेज अकाउंट होगा. सो देयर इज एन एप्लीकेशन, डिपेंडेंसी इज स्टोरेज अकाउंट पे. इट्स इन ईस्ट यूएस. इट्स अ हेल्थ केयर सिस्टम. हेल्थ केयर का एक ऐसा ऐप है जिसमें पूरे पेशेंट्स की ये है. नाउ अ, इसी पर्टिकुलर रीजन में अर्थक्वेक आ गया है, राइट? और फ्लड आ गया है. व्हाट डू यू थिंक, जितने पेशेंट्स नॉर्मल डेज पे हॉस्पिटल में आते हैं, दे द अमाउंट विल बी सेम ऑन एन अर्थक्वेक डे और विल इट बी मोर?
It will be more.
ऑब्वियसली मोर, राइट? कैन आई से कि यार नहीं ठीक है, अर्थक्वेक ही हो रहा है, सब कुछ डाउन है, तो व्हाट विल आई डू विद रिडंडेंसी? कैन आई हॉस्पिटल थिंक लाइक दिस? फ्रॉम बिजनेस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऑल्सो, ह्यूमैनिटी तो छोड़ ही दो, बिजनेस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से भी, डेली व्हेन यू गेटिंग 100 पेशेंट्स ऑन अर्थक्वेक डे पे आपके पास 1000 पेशेंट्स आने वाले हैं. मे बी ऑल ऑफ देम आर विद इंश्योरेंस, लाखों और करोड़ों का बिलिंग होगा आपका, राइट? डू यू थिंक एंड इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट. हॉस्पिटल्स है, गवर्नमेंट के भी काफी नॉर्म्स होते हैं, दे हैव टू कीप दिस. सो डू यू थिंक दे कैन जस्ट से कि आई गो ahead with LRS? No, their application will surely require GRS, because उस पर्टिकुलर रीजन में if earthquake या कुछ ऐसा होता है, that time their application will be more and most needed, right? Now imagine they have GRS. It is going to take 5 hours. They don't have access to even read-only access to their data. Read-only access भी नहीं है. ये 5 hours will they be able to do anything?
No.
I mean, whatever legacy things they will keep doing. ठीक है, check कर लो, test कर लो, ये सब कर लो, but will they be efficient? No. Now imagine RAGRS, where they are saying, ठीक है, I don't have access as of now to add some new data of a new patient. But at least the moment I type social security number of this patient, I'm getting read-only access to this data, and I can see this patient's blood group is O positive. He has diabetes level 4, XYZ, ABC. So I should give him this tablet. I should give him that medicine. I should not give him anesthesia. Do you see how it is impacting his decision-making power? And ultimately, it is going to save someone's life. Getting the example, guys?
Yes.
Obed, does that answer your question?
Yes.
दिस इज वन एग्जाम्पल. रेस्ट वी डोंट नो. किसी भी एप्लीकेशन का कोई भी रिक्वायरमेंट हो सकता है. वी डोंट नो. एप्लीकेशन ओनर थिंक्स कि मुझको मेरा डेटा रीड ओनली एक्सेस में भी बहुत प्यारा है चाहिए. यू गिव इट. यू डोंट हैव टू वरी अबाउट इट. एज एन आर्किटेक्ट टीम भी, they won't worry about it much. If app owner is saying you don't know their intention, you don't know their marketing, you don't know their research, you don't know their forecasting, their plan. If app owner says yes, I have understood your explanation completely, charges and everything, and I want to go with RAGRS, even the architect team will not uh, argue with application owner. It is not their job. Job is just to explain it very well, because there will be a lot of cost, guys. Understand? Here, if you're saving 1 TB data, right? 1 TB data, let's say, it is continuously synchronizing. 1 TB data, it is synchronizing on larger network. Here you are having 6 TB data. Here you are having 6 TB data plus read access. Cost will keep increasing. So you just have to explain it to your app owner as an architect team. Just have to explain the pro and cons. Decision will always be there, no matter how good you are at the technical side, how expert you are, you think. It will be their call, their money, their call, their application. That is very simple, very no question is there in this point at least. Even if it is a gambling app, maybe they can also think कि ठीक है चलो कोई life threatening situation नहीं है, but it's a lottery number, it's a read only data. Let my customers see, let them see. Why to keep it down? I want to give highly available application because there are thousands of application they're playing lottery, right? So I want to give something extra. People should come to my app. It's up to them. We are no one to judge moral वगैरह कुछ नहीं है. यहाँ पर simple plain business decision, we leave it to them. Our job is to make them understand the technical capabilities, what it can do, what it can't do, and how much will it charge. As an admin, your job is to understand how to do it. Rest we don't have to worry. I guess now I don't have to explain this to you guys. This is something which Vivek was asking. I think, yes, that's the same question. Vivek was asking in this one, all three are in one data center? Yes, it is in one data center. What if I want at least my primary copy should be in zone, right? And then secondary copy in different regions. So there you go for GZRS. And again, if you just put RA in front of it, that is read only GZRS. Geo Zone Redundant Storage. So if only one data center is down, it will not directly go ahead and start your uh, failover to the next region. यहाँ पर अगर एक डेटा सेंटर भी डाउन होता है, it's gone, completely gone. Here, if one data center is down, they are not directly going ahead and starting the failover to another region. You still have service from this one. If this is down, you still have service from this one. तीनों down हो जाते हैं, then you will go ahead and start a failover to your uh, geo site, whichever your secondary site is. And again, RAGRS. Do I have to explain this, guys? Yes, no, maybe. Do I have to explain this one? Is it clear? Yes, guys, please feel free to speak. Unmute yourself and tell me if you want me to explain this. It's the same thing what we are learning here. GRS और RAGRS में जो difference है वही GZRS and RAGZRS में difference है. Okay, guys, we have 10 minutes left in this session. Before I go here and start creating the storage account and I start explaining these options, let's go through this again and do ask me if you guys have any questions. Meanwhile, I'll also show you this on the portal. Fine. And then you can ask me questions. Next session will start the other one. So at least our redundancy will be covered in 2 sessions. So whenever you have to refer, you can go ahead and refer this. So if I want to create a storage account with LRS, I'll go ahead with LRS. Can I create a storage account without redundancy?
No.
No. LRS select
No.
करना है, I'll go ahead. I say no, I do not want LRS, I want ZRS. Which one will I select? ZRS. I'm saying fine, ZRS भी अच्छा है, but my application need more this one. I need GRS, geo redundant storage. Here it is, geo redundant storage. Did I get an option to select region? No. Okay. So we have checked LRS, ZRS, GRS. Now how to make RAGRS? Do you see any RAGRS option?
No.
No.
So you simply just select GRS and check this box. Make read access to data available in the event of regional unavailability. That's it. Geo priority replication guarantee blob storage data is geo replicated within 15 minutes. So this is new option. Even I'll have to read what is it. I'm not checking it now. So this is GRS. This is, what is this? GZRS. What is this?
RAG.
RAGZRS. I hope this is clear, guys, to everyone.
Sir, any difference between synchronous and asynchronous syncing?
We'll come to that. Let me create it first. Yes, there is a difference. वैसे बहुत ज्यादा कोई पूछता नहीं है उसको, but I'll explain it to you later. Let me create
Okay.
it first. Let me put some data and then maybe I'll be able to explain it in better manner. एक वो है private endpoint है. I'll come to that. This is what he's talking about, guys. I left this point that synchronous writes to all three, asynchronous copy to the secondary. So वैसे आप if you do a simple Google search you'll get it, but don't worry, I will be explaining that. Synchronous writes to all three zone. So what is synchronous and asynchronous? Either you guys do a Google before I explain, and as it is, I'll be explaining that. Yes. So any doubts, any questions, guys, still here?
No.
Okay. Uh, this one, GRS, I think if you select it once, it is reversible. We'll check. We'll check. We'll create and remember this option, or I'll show it that can we change it if I make it GRS. Let's create it. Meanwhile, you guys, please do ask questions if you have any. I'm creating one storage account with the GRS. I want to check something. You guys have access to my OneNote. Go ahead and check that properly and do ask if you have any questions. I'm creating this one with GRS. I'm not starting the security or advanced options in this session. So at least we'll have these two sessions dedicated for redundancy. Anytime you want to go ahead and watch it with the help of name and with the help of thumbnail, which I put on YouTube, it will be easier for you guys to go ahead and refer it. Storage account is very simple resource. You can create it easily, doesn't take much time, won't be charged many unless you put some data in that. Otherwise, it's quite simple. Yes, guys, please go through this and do ask me if you have any questions, anything. Vivek has asked one that I'll be covering later. By the way, guys, see these are the endpoints. If I have RAGRS or something, then you will see two of them. This is something from where you can access your storage account. ये आपके storage account का address होता है. This is my storage account's address. अब इसके अंदर कोई फाइल में ऐड करूंगा स्लैश वगैरह लग के वो नेक्स्ट 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 बनता रहेगा. दिस इज माय storage accounts blob service address. This is my storage accounts file service address. So there's only one address. When I select RAGRS, तो यहाँ पर दो endpoints दिखेंगे आपको. Otherwise, you will see only one. This is actually we are using GRS. This is GRS. So what I wanted to check is if I create an account with GRS, look at this by the way. This is my location, primary location, East US, secondary location, West US. I don't have an option. The same thing, similar map and everything we are going to see in one more service in future when we are going to see replication. So don't get confused between this. So GRS, can I go back from GRS to LRS? Yes. LRS से GRS भी हम जा सकते हैं. Okay, so if I create GRS, I can't go as a read access one, I guess. We'll see. We'll read this and exactly what is it. We'll see that. Yes, guys, any doubts, any questions? We'll still have 1 minute. See, this is how it works. If I click on failover, then it will be this will be the primary. I'll show you the practical, don't worry. As of now, just try to understand this. Any questions, any doubts? Okay. Uh, Fine, guys, quickly tell me, do you want me to show you how to connect as in a little bit of practical part, or again, should we continue with the theory part of the next segment of storage account? Are you getting bored with a lot of theory?
No.
No.
We can proceed with theory.
Okay, so we'll cover the next part of this, whatever options we see over there. Fine. So if you guys have no questions, we'll stop this session. See you guys at. Do you guys need a break?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
fine. So let's resume at 1:30. I'm stopping the session.